It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding on to the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game against the Pistons.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Hudson in at point guard. R.T. Barnes is out there with Warren. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Chandler in at the center position. Millsap kicks to Cephalosha. Outside for Korver. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Korver's got the opening basket of the game for the Hawks. Here's Hudson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
On defense, Phoenix. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you. The numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Goes back up. He squares up and sinks it. Hudson's got his second bucket of the night. On defense, the Suns, they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumper.
Now T, following the three-point attempt by Freak. And T, here we go. Here's Millsap. Here's Horford. And another shot. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Morris. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Takes it from 10. No luck. Now the Suns take it the other way. Dishes to Warren. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Knight into the lane. Hudson against T. And again, it's the Suns missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pick by Horford. T kicks to Horford. Off the pick. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
A nice shot by Hudson.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the Suns making a change here. Jelenovic just checked in. Korver passes to Teague. He dishes it to Horford. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his third assist on the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication.
And it's good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there.
Why does it smell like smoke in here?
Chandler with the rebound. Phoenix is gone 0-2 from deep here. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got his first bucket of the night.
To continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Good.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Hudson now made half of those 10 shots in the...
I don't got my lighter.
I ain't got your lighter.
I said, I don't got it.
Oh. You got me for
I gotta get back comfortable again, man.
Well, I have to do it. You'll be okay. You up? Or you upset?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do it. They're gonna do one Jiffy me instead.
God damn. What, that for me or something?
No, Jiffy me for us. I was for
Well, you need more than one.
boy.
Good.
Hmm?
Good.
I ain't got enough corn.
Well, it don't matter.
It do matter.
It don't.
See. You gotta have enough corn, dude.
It's spread out. Yeah.
The game into his fifth basket.
I'm going to Tasha to get together.
Well, Tasha.
Hank, give me food.
1 One idiot.
No way.
In this quarter, they're riding that high heat.
Oh, you should do it last week, but this.
She was going to have it Friday, but she
Hudson against T. That's the evolution. One by Warren. Fast break. Here come the Suns.
Oh, for real.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the
Who's she
flank.
married
Great
to?
sequence for them defensively.
Who's she
And
married
Clark
to?
Defensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And for the Suns, Len comes in for change. .158 left to play here in the first. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Hudson. Schroeder passes to Holiday. And Hill has it in the corner. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Muscala. No good on the triple. Suns leading by 4. Bledsoe dishes to Hudson. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 16 points for Freak.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here is Hill. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Oh, why are you sitting there with your chest out and then that camera?
The dish to Muscala. Shot
This
is not
chest
fine,
out.
and that's good.
Yeah, your chin's out.
Points in this one.
Dude, hell no. Dude ain't still a chest.
Bledsoe left side.
Dude, do the video game.
Hey, it ain't just
He's put up
niggas
13
playing it.
shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. The feed now to Lewis, and Holiday has it in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Schroeder. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. Big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Oh, he
Hey,
hits it.
fucking.
Oh, how about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
That
Wow,
motherfucker
what a
hit that
miracle
shit.
heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave him to him.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who does. Justin Holiday's checked in for Atlanta. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Lee. Chandler comes in for Morris. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Booker. And Hudson subbed in for Knight. Setting the floor for the Suns. Hudson, he's in at point guard. Chandler out there with Alex Len. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Bledsoe in at the 2. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bledsoe's got 9 points now in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He had 52 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was a performance for the ages, and one that will have the whole league talking.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their
ain't your bad.
terrified.
Yeah, I think they'd be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
What a game we've seen here for the Beast. 25 points.
I'm gonna do something on purpose. If I see your chest.
And he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Schroeder passes to Lewis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
There's 1:26 left in the second quarter. Hudson kicks to Chandler. Bledsoe dishes the land. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Land's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's the screen. Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. And he gets the bucket.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is a list of the guys that have been dialed in at the free throw line lately since the All-Star break. No one has been better. 5th on the list, Freak.
Well, free throw shooting is about concentration and staying focused, not being distracted. Sometimes some guys in those areas, but not him. This guy's been rock solid from the line.
That's good from Holiday. Al Horford is checked in for Lure. Both free throws good from Holiday. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hudson. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Phoenix leading by 9.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Here's Hudson. He's guarded by Schroeder. Bledsoe outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Schroeder. The shot is off. And so that's the end of the first half. Suns ahead, up by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
There's some millions on there. There's some millions on there. Back it up. Where the camera at? Right there. Where? In the top right corner. You see it? Yeah, that's you. That's you playing with them. That's who you be talking to over here.
That's me right there.
That's you right there. I'm talking about, don't you be talking to somebody? Cause hell, Nicole, whatever there, you can talk your ass out. I told him if he be laughing, he don't be thinking he laugh. So if I'm on there, they'll see me too. You play with another guy.
Not right now, man.
I'm gonna go over here and come back with something else on. But I'm going through this. Y'all wrong for that. You crazy.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards, and it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. A nice shot by Hudson.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Teague against Hudson. Horford sets a screen for Teague. To the middle, here's Millsap. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. So it's the Hawks now. A 12-point game. Pulls up on the wing. 1 on the clock.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Horford no luck.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And it's Millsap, that time on the assist by Teague. Teague's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and the dunk by Chandler.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The Hawks trail by 12. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. Horford was the focus for the second. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Clearly, Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Hudson the pass to Chandler, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Chandler's got his second bucket of the night.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Teague gets to Corver. Back to Teague. And he goes in for the dunk.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that.
It certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
It could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Warren. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Warren's got his second bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Teague dishes to Horford. That's the wall. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hudson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, Atlanta, since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up here. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 4th in free throw percentage. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Lure is checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Lure the pass to Millsap. They set the pick. Corver gets a wide open look, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Hudson kicks to Knight. And he gets the bucket. Knight's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here we go. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops. So for the Hawks, Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. And then for Phoenix, Alex Holmes checked in for Morris. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Brandon Knight. Suns leading by 12. Here's Hudson. Booker in the corner. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Hudson. Beautiful jam.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Well, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free rein.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Kia. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Hill, he's checked in for Atlanta. Justin Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. Muscala dishes to Hill. Schroeder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Lure, covered by Lee. Holiday up top, feeds it to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Atlanta again missing.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Hill passes to Schroeder. .132 left to play in the third. He kicks it to Muscala. It's good from about 19 feet. Muscala's got 6. And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. The Suns #1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Here's Teletovic is checked in for Phoenix. Bledsoe kicks to Len. Passes it to Hudson. We're down with both hands.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Hudson. And it's Schroeder missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
41 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it to Lure. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lure's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Atlanta making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Warren's checked in for Booker. Now here's Schroeder. Guarded closely. There's a screen.
Yeah.
High arcing shot.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Here's Hudson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And they really are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And Phoenix has possession. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Hudson, he's in at the point. Warren is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Chandler, and it's Knight in at the shooting guard. Teague dishes to Korver. Outside Millsap. Hawks passing it around. Teague the pass to Horford. Millsap a screen. Goes up the baseline. Horford, good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Teague against Hudson. Millsap with the double team. Millsap with the steal. Cephalosha with it. And Teague, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Hudson against Teague. Hudson kicks to Knight to the right side. And the wide open shot from Morris. And Chandler throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
Millsap down low. Chandler on him. He's whistled for the 5-second back to the basket violation.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Teague against Hudson. It's stolen by Teague. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. That's good.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Second free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 19. Now the dish to Horford. Outside Korver. Picked by Horford. Teague drives in. Rebounded by Hudson. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Expanding his range. They get it again. Chandler's shot, good. Chandler's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now the pass to Horford. Baseline jumper, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 16 points for Al Horford.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Teague on the double team. Hudson dishes to Knight. Here's Chandler. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
There's the pick. Cephalosha passes to Korver. Korver kicks to Cephalosha. Good on the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Suns leading by 18.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Dishes it to Morris. Here's Hudson. Good. Hudson's got 48.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside Millsap. Atlanta gets it back. Horford, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Hudson, covered by Cephalosha. Here's Chandler, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Chandler's got 13 points in the second half.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so you can get some easy.
He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bledsoe. Coach is calling on him.
Atlanta making some changes. Lure comes in for Cephalosha, and it's Teague in for Kyle Korver.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the Beast. Every time he shot, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right side, Lee. Fires the 3. Missed. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took it, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
What can you say about the show he put on tonight? That was simply basketball greatness. You hardly get a player that gets that focused, that determined. He did the work of 3 players out there tonight and got the points to prove it.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another 3. Splaka Katayow!
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
We go 0 to 100.
It's 6:30. We take a little bit about 7 hours sleep.